Hey everybody, what is going on? It's your boys, it's 33, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Last time, we beat Brock in the Pewter City gym, and in the end of that episode, we also caught ourselves our third teammate. Now, this time, we're going to be taking our ragtag crew of misfits and mayhem-making members of our party and heading through Mount Moon. Now, this is a very nice little area where we can do a lot of training, but there's these two miscreants standing here. Looks like there's nothing here. Then let's just search farther in. You were eavesdropping on us just now, weren't you? Meowth, you were supposed to be keeping watch. Oh, Meowth can't even speak in this, that's terrible.
We know there's rare fossils buried around here somewhere. If you've got anything, you better hand them over to us, twerp.
That's right. If anyone's going to profit off of those rare fossils, it's going to be us. Wahahaha. And then Meowth slowly catches up to them. So yeah, welcome to Mount Moon. And as you can see already, Team Rocket are present here. And that was Jesse and James. Now, obviously, we're going to capture a few Pokemon on the route here just to fill up our Pokedex, and yeah, basically it's telling us how to catch Pokemon into the ring. So yeah, I don't know why it's telling us that now, considering the fact that we've been doing it throughout the entire journey. Anyway, we just caught a Geodude. That's going to give us a nice chongus of XP, and it's 81 to the party. Charmander and Bulbasaur also leveled up, and we're working on getting them to their evolutions. Now, that Geodude gets added to the Pokedex, and we can now capture the other thing here, this Zubat. Now, Zubat is a good Pokemon. Sadly, you cannot get one of its Evos in this game, i.e. the Crobat. You can only go up to Golbat. And Golbat's alright, though I would prefer a Crobat if I had the option for it. Right, Zubat gets caught, the XP gets filled up on the gauge, and you could actually see Charmander's going up XP very quickly. So, we're actually going to empty out our party yet again. And this is an actual process and a half to do. So we'll just remove Geodude, we'll remove Zubat, and there we go. Now you're probably wondering, why do I have a load of Spearow in my box? Let's just say I was I put a capture, what's the word I'm looking for? Capture chain on my attempt to catch Charmander. And essentially I just stacked up the Spearows, thought, hey, maybe I'll try and catch a shiny one, because I had a feeling there was more chance of me finding a shiny Spearow than there was me capturing a Charmander. And yeah, it was close, I would say. I eventually gave up on the chain because all I was doing was standing in one spot, and yeah, it took a while for it to happen. Anyway, we get challenged by this bug catcher, and we're going to be battling every trainer in Mount Moon on our way down to the bottom of it. Anyway, Kent is this bug catcher's name, and he has a Butterfree. Butterfree obviously is a Pokemon we've not got yet, and that would obviously come from evolving Metapod, which is something we can technically do if I just switch it into our party, gain the XP, and there we go. It would be pretty easy to do, honestly. I don't know why I've not done so. I might do it later into the game, where I have to search for Pokédex entries, you know, just standard things. Anyway, we'll go this way now through Mount Moon. And I want to tell you a little trick for finding hidden items. As you can see, Eevee is sat on our shoulders, and you see its tail is waving around. If it's going absolutely berserk like something like that, instead of just then it's basically found an item right in front of you, and that's kind of a good telltale sign to find hidden items. Anyway, Evelyn is the last here with a Bellsprout. Bellsprout obviously is quite weak, so I think a quick attack might just execute it. Now, I want to also say this right now. Your Eevee, this starting Pokemon, cannot evolve. That is a huge thing to know. Eevee will not evolve. So you're having to run through this game with an Eevee that is base form. And I'm unsure if this helps or not if you give it an Eevee-like, because that may give it some bonuses. Anyway, we spot Jessie here, and she sees us again.
You're pretty fast, kid.
Yeah. So we're basically having to follow them to in this area. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna pick up items and just train my team, because training is very valuable. Anyway, what do you want? What? Don't sneak up on me. I didn't sneak up on you. I went in front of your vision. Anyway, Super Nerd Joven sends out a Grimer. Pokemon that we cannot actually get till quite late on, I think. Or unless it's... I'm thinking of something else. But it's a poison type. We've faced Nidorans before. And this is our first introduction to the Sludge Pokemon, and it has a chance to poison us with Poison Gas. So I'd be very careful in facing this, and you don't want to get hit by poison. Luckily for us, it is just using Pound, and it's trying to pound my Eevee. I'm gonna try and word that a bit better. I was struggling not to laugh there. But Eevee levels up to level 16. That is huge, because we're going towards our second gym. We have a Paras in our inventory apparently that learned Poison Powder. That's not terrible. And we can actually remove the Paras from our inventory when we need to. There's an item over here. An Ether. That's actually valuable. Can actually heal the PP usage. There's another item here. That's a Repel. Repels in this game I don't feel the need to use. In fact, I think they're pretty useless. Unless you want to get through routes, like without Pokemon appearing. It's still very easy in this game to just avoid the roaming Pokemon, because obviously Pokemon don't technically appear in the grass, they hover or show above it in this game, so that is a big difference. So it's very easy to actually avoid them when going through places. Like this place, if you used a Repel, it wouldn't be too useful. Anyway, we beat youngster Robbie there. Has his little Mankey in his team, and Mankey is an alright Pokemon, I would say. Go past the Zubat and the Geodude. We'll go down here, have a look what's below deck, and be interesting to see what we find, because believe it or not, in this place there are a few hidden items, one of which I do know where there is, and that's a Chansey. I'm battling it. Chansey gives tons of XP, so we kind of want to interact with it. Now, it's going to be bouncing around. It is an evolved Pokemon, technically. Newer gens. This gen, it is just base Chansey. Chansey will give us XP if we get it. That throw was pretty bad, but it still went in the ball. And we actually caught it. Wow, that's huge. So I want to show you guys how much XP Chansey gives. 236. Yeah, that's going to level up 2 of our party that we're going to be using. Bulbasaur now learns Poison Powder. So you see why I said it would have been nice to have a Paras with Poison Powder? Because Bulbasaur gets the move and it's actually usable. Sleep Powder? No. I'd rather not have Sleep Powder. Paras also levels up. I'm going to actually remove Paras from this team comp. As well as Chansey. Because they're not too useful in our party. Considering the fact that I would like a... new... No, wait, I want to click that button. I'm trying to think how I do things in this game. Because this game is... how I would say, very, very hard to control. Anyway, this guy is coming up to us. We, Team Rocket, are the Pokemon Bandits. We strike fear in others with our strength. And cue the Rocket grunt music. And that cool little entrance screen there makes this battle interesting. So we start off with Eevee yet again into a rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Double kick should insert, I would say. However, quick attack goes before us. Means that this insta-kill does not come through without it being a non-flawless victory. So, the Rocket Grunt loses, and yeah. We'll just walk past him. And here's a hidden item containing a Moonstone. Moonstones are a very good thing for us because, spoiler alert, they can evolve Pokemon. And there's a certain Pokemon in here that you could technically evolve with it. I'm not naming it because you can technically find its evolved form in this place. I know, me knowing things about Pokemon is a shock to you guys, but this place I've spent a lot of time in. I've roamed this cave considerably. Now, I should point out in these craters there's usually items, and as you see, Eevee right now is wagging its tail really quick. See? So we'll go in this crater, pick up the bag of Stardust, and watch Eevee's tail. It goes back to normal. Yeah, that's how you can tell there's a hidden item. Anyway, we'll battle this lass. See what she has to say. I can't even pronounce her name. Miriam? That's probably it. Miriam. And here's a Pokemon that we were looking for earlier. This Pokemon can evolve with a Moonstone. It's a Clefairy. If you want to get a Clefable, you can. There's also a couple other Pokemon that we've technically seen. We've seen their base form before. In fact, in the last episode we saw one of them. And they can actually reach their final form and evolve into something else with a Moonstone. And it's very powerful, the forms that they can go into. That being said, we won't be doing that in this series. I don't think yet, anyway. I'm unsure of half my team, so... Actually, no, I'm unsure of one Pokemon, I think. Yeah, it's literally one Pokemon I'm unsure of, so... We'll sort that down the road when it becomes usable. Anyway, Jesse's here. I mean, James. Yikes! Quit following me! Quit following us, I think he said. I'm not reading these very well. Anyway, we'll go down here, because we know he's not even in here. Eevee's tail goes mad. We get a second Moonstone. Yeah, you can start to see why I like going in here, because Moonstones can be used to evolve things. And this is one of them Pokemon that can evolve with it. There we go. My throw was not being registered correctly. And if you want to throw to the sides, instead of just going like straight forward with the throw as I hit my mic, go sideways or sideways like that. And you obviously judge the power by how you move it. Anyway, Clefairy gets caught, added to the Pokédex, and we shall continue on with how it's going, because obviously Clefairy, good Pokemon when it's in its evolved form. Clefable. Anyway, let's grab this item here. A nugget, so more money. Yeah, money in this game isn't that valuable, I'll say that. You can, and mostly will have, an abundance of it. Now, we'll come down here. We'll not avoid you, because I like the battle experience. And yeah. Let us go through the rest of this cave. The youngster here has a Sandshrew. Pokemon that I actually don't mind. In fact, I do have an idea of what Pokemon I want to use for our last slot, to be honest. And it's actually an option of two. That's what I've got it down to right now. There's two things that I want to use. And I know what my fifth is. I've known that for a long time because it's really strong. The other one, it's down to two, one of which showcases a feature in the game. The other is just there. Anyway, Eevee learns Bite here. Bite is a dark type move. We need this for facing certain Pokemon. And it is a decent move because it can flinch targets. Anyway, the youngest gets defeated. We get a load of Pokeballs for our efforts. What do you want, hiker, man, thing? How did I surprise you? I walked right in front of your field of vision. Anyway, the hiker throws out a Geodude. You already know where this is going. It's Double Kick City, boys and girls. And Eevee is very good at double kicking. We've already learnt this as it goes bot. Wow, this Geodude had to take 2 kicks. Granted, it would have probably taken a second usage of double kick if we didn't get fortunate with that critical hit. Anyway, second Geodude. Basically, it's the Brock battle all over again. Double kick yet again. Hope this one kills. It didn't drop it below green. And we can essentially kill it with a tackle. Because it's rock throwing us to death. So there we go. Just get tackled. And Geodude dies. And a lot of XP goes over to our team. How are you surprised that a normal type that knows fighting moves beat you? Logic. No hidden item there. There is this one. We'll take that. Pearl. And there's a guy stood over in this corner. Let's go speak to him. Heh. I have plenty of Pokeballs. If you ever run low, come talk to me. So basically he gives us free Pokeballs, I do believe. If we need them. Anyway, let us continue through this place. There's a Zubat flying around. And there's Meowth. And he's going to go running back to Jesse and James, who obviously are down here somewhere. Anyway, let us go up to the top half of this cavern. This Zubat is going directly where I need to go to get this free revive. And we just get Paras spawned on us. We'll run away because I don't want to kill them. Clefairy spawn a bit more frequently down in the bottom of this cave than at the higher floors, but Here's a Team Rocket Grunt, our second one, I do believe, in this cave. And cue the really cool intro as the R blasts off like a rocket. That's pretty cool. Drowsy. Yeah. So, the lucky thing for us was Eevee learned Bite. This is a psychic Pokemon. Drowsy. And Bite. Chomps on it. Dark beats Psychic. And Psychic just gets executed just like that. And we beat the Grunt. And he's shocked that that happened. And we'll continue through this place. Potion picked up. And Jessie and James are stood here.
Aren't those dark-colored things fossils?
Alright, Meowth. Go get those fossils. You can have fun there. I'll leave you. We'll let them have fun just staring into nothingness. We'll just continue through this cave up to this Grunt. And that's the third revive in this episode. I think it's saying that I'm reviving my YouTube career. Little kids shouldn't be messing around with grown-ups. Damn right. You tell them, Team Rocket Grunt. I 100% agree. My mind is messed. But the female Grunt throws out a Zubat. We took out Eevee. Zubat obviously is part flying, so I'm going to try and bite it down. And that did a lot of damage. Now it has got leech life, so it will get a tad bit of its HP back. Not that much, I think it only got about 1 HP. And we'll just tackle it. It's gonna fall. And we're gonna continue yet again through this place because this Grunt only had 1 Pokemon. And she's apparently very steamy. After making a comment about not playing with kids and the comment of steamy, yeah, I'm glad I made that assumption earlier. Oh, I was looking for you as well, Mr. Onyx. Yeah, so Onyx in this place is a decent spawn. I'm throwing a bit higher so that I can actually hit the circle. And we actually didn't catch it in one go. I threw that way too hard. That didn't even make it in the circle. That would have been either a great or excellent throw. Oh well. We caught it anyway. And Onyx gets added to our Pokédex. We get a nice chunk of XP. Charmander and Bulba are actually very close in levels together. And Onyx gets added to the Pokédex. And it'll join our party for about 5 seconds. And where is it? There it is. Remove from party. There we go. I thought we were going to get cornered there by the Eevee. And this guy's like, hey, stop. I found these fossils. They're both mine. I do believe this is a super nerd. Yes, Miguel. Miguel has a Voltorb. So we're getting an introduction to electric type Pokemon other than Pikachu. And we haven't actually battled an electric type before, but I'm just going to say Double Kick is the best form of beating a Voltorb. And I really wouldn't mind catching a Voltorb as a Thundershot. It's just gonna zap us. That's a very good animation in my opinion. Tackle. Now Voltorb is actually quite quick as a Pokemon. And because of our XP level advantage over it, I'm actually not surprised that we're outspeeding it. Magnemite is the second Pokemon this guy has. Magnemite is not terrible, I would say. Double kick can come out. Bop. And then the second bop comes through. Drops it, it falls to the ground. Pretty simple. And yeah. We level up our Bulba to level 15. And yeah, this has been a very chill episode. Fine, we'll each take a fossil. It's no good being greedy, right? So we get a choice of either the Helix fossil or the Dome fossil. Praise Lord Helix. So these are basically your choice on which fossil Pokemon you want. Now, the two fossil choices are Omanyte and Kabuto. Stop right there! They just run straight past us. Hands off! That fossil belongs to us. How do you even get ahead of us?
We're Team Rocket. I'm Jesse.
And I'm James. And that's Meowth.
And the two of us are going to take that fossil back.
Now, this is technically an admin battle of Team Rocket. And sadly, Jesse and James do not get their own battle music. That would be amazing. The thing they do get, though, is a double battle. And this is our first double battle in this game. Now, I'm going to be biting down on the Coughing. I want to execute him off first. I'm also going to Vine Whip him as well. And I'm just targeting these Pokemon one by one. It's just easier to do that. Now, I want to switch Bulbasaur out because he is not very good in this battle, I would say. Instead, we're going to bring in our nice, good little Charmander with the Ember ability, movement, and we're going to roast these fools. So, Bite's going to do work. Acid's going to be very annoying because that hits both of us. So we realistically should have focused the Ekans. In fact, I might switch over to it just to kill it off. That being said, I don't need to invest my move on Charmander onto Coughing. So I'm going to invest it onto Ekans. And Ekans should die next turn. Obviously, it's doing a lot of work because we've allowed it to. The Ember is going to roast it down. I'm going to... No, it's Dark type as well, I think, the Ekans. So I'm not going to use Bite. I'm going to use Double Kick. I hope that does a lot of work. And I forgot it's not very effective because it's poison. So, Acid comes out. That's fine. It was a critical hit on Eevee. Burning away of the HP bar though by Charmander there. Means that we have put it in kill percent and we'll quick attack it. And we'll Ember it as well. And that should be Ekans dead. There we go. And we beat Team Rocket's Jesse and James. And all our team get XP. And they're sad that a twerp beat them. According to them. And the famous line of, looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. Woo. Gonna shake my Eevee controller. And Eevee looks completely exasperated. We'll give it a nice little rub there. And we'll head out of this cave. The ladder here. Where does this take us? to another ladder. Climb that one. And we're on to Route 4. So, next time, we're gonna leave Route 4 and get to our next destination where maybe we get ourselves a new gym badge. If you enjoyed this part, leave a like down below, subscribe for now if you want to, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.